It's a new mantra I am starting today. Gribhnami. Gribhnami. Bha Mahaprana. Gribhnami. Te. Gribhnami te. Saubhagatvaya. Saubhagatvaya. Maya. Saubhagatvaya maya patya. Maya patya jaradashtir yathasaha. Jaradashtir yathasaha. That's half the mantra. Gribhnami te saubhagatvaya hastam maya patya jaradashtir yathasaha. I repeat once again. Gribhnami te saubhagatvaya hastam maya patya jaradashtir yathasaha. Jaradashtir yathasaha. Next. Bhago. Bhago. Aryama. Help. Class. Indo. In Bhago phone. Bhago Aryama Savita. Bhago Aryama Savita Purandhirmahyam. 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 Twadurgarhapatyaya. 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 When you speak it, it will be more clear. Twadurgarhapatyaya devaha. Bhago Aryama Savita Purandhirmahyam Twadurgarhapatyaya Devaha. This is a mantra from Rigveda. Rigveda, 10th Mandala, 85th Sukta and 36th mantra. 10.85.36. 10.85.36. Gribhnami te saubhagatvaya hastam maya patya jaradashtir yathasaha. Bhago Aryama Savita Purandhirmahyam Twadurgarhapatyaya devaha. Rigveda 10.85.36. Gribhnami te saubhagatvaya hastam maya patya jaradashtihi yathasaha. Jaradashtihi yathasaha. Jaradashtir yathasaha. So when I split it, it becomes jaradashtihi yathasaha. Jaradashtir yathasaha. Jaradashtihi yathasaha. Bhago Aryama Savita Purandhihi Mahyam. Purandhir Mahyam. If I split it, it will be Purandhihi Mahyam. Twa Aduhu Garhapatyaya. Tvadur Garhapatyaya. When I split it, it is Tva Aduhu Garhapatyaya Devaha. So we have split the words and the words are before us. Now this is a mantra mostly used during marriages, weddings. This is a mantra that's used in weddings. In a wedding which is conducted according to Vedic rites, we have got some very important phases. One such important phase is known as Panigrahana. Panigrahana. That is to hold the hand of the bride by the groom and giving certain promises and telling her, this is how I will live with you in future in the married life. So he commits certain things. And in the response to it, the bride gives certain promises to the bridegroom, and that we call it as Laja Homa. Laja Homa. And finally both take 7 steps, that is the Saptapadi, and by the end of the Saptapadi they are declared man and wife. Until that Saptapadi is over, they are just bride and bridegroom, they become husband and wife at the end of the 7th step. So these are the main phases what we have got, main steps we have got, main stages we have got during the Vedic rite. There are many such things which are of course important, but not as important as these 3. Now this mantra what I am referring to now is part of this Panigrahana phase, Panigrahana stage. Panigrahana. Pani means hasta, the hand, the palm to be precise. Panigrahana, to hold it. Here, Grabhanami. That's from where the whole mantra starts. Grabhanami. Grabhanami means Grabhi Grahane. That's the root. Grabhi Grahane. That is to hold. Grabhi Grabhane. Grabhanami. I am holding. Te hastam. Your hand. I am holding your hand. I am holding your hand. For what? That's very important here. For Saubhagatvaya. Saubhagatvaya. For my prosperity. I look forward for a wonderful relationship, and that wonderful relationship will result in prosperity to both of us. Grabhanami te Saubhagatvaya hastam. This is Panigrahana. Panigrahana. So he holds the hand of the bride and he is telling, I am holding your hand for the prosperity of both of us. There is a positive approach. It is a positive step that they are taking. For my prosperity, I am holding you. Many feel that the relationship between husband and wife, or maybe a man and wife, it's for sensual pleasures. Of course, it's there, but it's not the main issue. The main issue is friendship between husband and wife. That's why I understand in Saptapadi, the last step there it says, Sakha Saptapadi Bhava. We are taking the same step together for our friendship. And it's only in a friendship that prosperity will bloom. Prosperity comes only when there is an ideal friendship between man and wife. So it is related to that. Grabhnami te hastam saubhagatvaya. In the same Panigrana, there is one more piece of the mantra where it says, for holding your hand, I am amohamasmi. Amohamasmi. Which goes in tune with this, amohamasmi. Moha, amoha, opposite. Moha is infatuation. Moha is attraction. Amohamasmi. I am not subject to infatuation. I am not subject to flirting. I am not subject to attraction. I am free from that. And by applying my mind, I am taking conscious decision to hold your hand. That's the piece of the other mantra, what I got. Amohamasmi. Using my free will, using my discrimination, I am holding your hand. And that is, the purpose is for prosperity, for me and you. Grabhnami te saubhagatvaya hastam. Saubhagatvaya. Bhaga iti dhananama. Bhaga iti dhananama. That's from Nirutta. Subhaga, good, auspicious. And its abstract form is Saubhaga, Saubhagatvaya. For all prosperity, for the sake of prosperity, for both of us in the joint life, yes, I am holding your hand. Hastam, the root is Hasa Hasane. Hasa Hasane. Hasa Hasane. Hasane is to laugh and be happy. Now this is possible only when we avert onslaughts. And for averting onslaughts, the first part of our body which goes forward is our hands. So it is called as hasta. It is a reflex action. It's a reflex action. Say suddenly the light becomes brighter. Then, without knowing it, yes, we cover our eyes with our hands. Say if you feel that something is following us, the first thing that moves to protect us is the hand. So the result of that protection is happiness. So that's how it is linked. Hasa Hasane. Hastam. The one which protects us, resulting our comfort and happiness. Maybe with a smile. Hasa Hasane. Grabhnami te saubhagatvaya hastam. So I'm holding your hand for our prosperity, consciously, deliberately, without getting influenced by any other thing. Because nowadays, either they get attracted and get married, or because of their age and infatuation, they marry. Or maybe in Indian environment, the parents force them to marry. And without their will, without their deliberate conscious decision, okay, they get into wedlock. Or maybe the groom is interested in the wealth that she brings. He's not interested in the bride, but he's interested in the wealth that she brings. Only daughter of a millionaire. Yes, he easily gets attracted. There are so many such wrong parameters that are running. In some families, they go for this horoscope. And if the horoscope match, okay, they go for the marriage. Whether their attitudes and aptitudes match, they never care about. They are particular about the caste they belong to, the group they belong to. So there are so many such parameters. But here, the Veda mantra says, all those parameters are useless and not to be looked into. A conscious decision is required, and for taking that conscious decision, what you have to look for is the matching between their attitudes and aptitudes and outlook to life. Only then prosperity will result. Otherwise, Yes, today it will be a marriage, fun and frolic, and tomorrow fighting. That's what we are seeing. Not only fighting, okay, in Indian context it is fighting, but in other places it's divorce the next day. Now the mantra says, Maya Patya, that is the one who is holding your hand, that is me, Patya, the protector, the husband, and I'm doing it, Jaradashtihi. Jaradashtihi means till the end of our old age, Yathasaha. Till the end of our old age, yes, I'm holding your hand. It's a commitment not for a day, it's not a commitment for a year, it's a commitment for life. There is no question of divorce at all in the Vedic culture. They never look at it. Till we reach our old age, till the end of our old age, yes, we shall be together. It's a commitment between you and me. Jaradashtihi. Jarat means Jru Vayohanam. Jru Vayohanam. Jru Vayohanam. Vaya is age, Hani until we reach the old age. Jarat Ashtihi, Ashung Vyaptav. Ashung Vyaptav, the limit. The whole old age is covered. That is till the last minute of our life, we shall be together. And in that promise, I am holding your hand for our prosperity. And Patya, Parakshane. So it shall be my responsibility to protect the family. Here a few things have to be understood. In Vedic culture, Vivaha Samskara is a very, very important issue. That is, man and wife living their life jointly, with all adjustment, with all cooperation, with all love, with all sacrifice, with all friendship. They never foresee divorce at any point of time. Divorce, of course, is an issue when there is some misunderstandings, when certain aptitudes and attitudes do not match. But in the Vedic context and in the Vivaha Samskara context and in the Grihastha context, they say, okay, such differences are natural, we shall adjust, we shall accommodate and live together. I shall accommodate you with your positives and negatives. You please accommodate me with my positives and negatives. We shall live happily together. Now this is a concept what is there. In this process, in a Grihastha there are three important duties to be performed. One we call it as Dharana. One it is called as Dharana. Second one is known as the Poshana. Third one is known as a Rakshana. Dharana, to hold, Poshana, to nourish, Rakshana, to protect. Dharana, Poshana, Rakshana. When all these three are satisfied, yes, that makes a good family. That makes a good Grihastha. Dharana, Poshana, and Rakshana. Now in a family we have got a husband and a wife. Husband is capable of, out of these three duties, only one, that is Rakshana. Dharana, he cannot hold the fetus, Garbha Dharana, he cannot do it. Poshana, he cannot give nourishment as a mother gives. But he is capable of providing an environment where he protects the whole home and helps the wife to perform her duty. Whereas a woman is capable of doing all the three. Garbhodharana, she can do it. and she can breastfeed the child, Poshana, and she is capable of protecting the family also if it comes to. She is capable of doing all the three. Whereas the man is capable of doing only one, that is Rakshana. Now there is an adjustment between the two. That is, okay, I am capable of doing one job, leave that job to me. That is protection. And the other two, you take care of it. It doesn't mean that you are not capable of doing Rakshana. You are capable of doing it, I know it. You can. But still, because I am efficient in only one, leave it to me, other two you take care of it. So you will be at home, take care of children, nourish them, beget them, and that is your contribution to the family. And my contribution, I can do it in one field, that is protection, that I will take care of. That's why it's called as a pati, parakshane. And the secondary meaning is husband. The primary meaning is pati, is to protect. So this job I will take on me, and the other two which I cannot, I leave it to you. Dharana portion I leave it to you, Rakshana part I will take it. It's not that you are not capable of doing Rakshana, I know very well you can do all the three. But it's an adjustment between the two because of my limitation. So Pati means the protector. Maya Patya, I the protector, I am holding your hand for our prosperity, and this I am holding it, yathasaha jaradashti, till we become old, till the last moment. That's the commitment. Now here at this point, a few remarks about the concept of divorce. Divorce comes only when there is mismatch. When the attitudes and aptitudes of the husband and wife do not match, and they say, yes, we cannot live together, we will separate, and that becomes divorce. But there was one more opportunity, that is to adjust. Okay, I understand your shortcomings, you understand my shortcomings. You know, we are committed for life, and we shall live together happily. Now this could have been the other option, but they never take it because they are not ready to adjust, they are not ready to cooperate. That's a problem. But in reality what happens? Life is adjustment, not only in the family life. In society we adjust with so many people, in office you adjust with our colleagues. When you are traveling, yes, you adjust to your co-passengers. Everywhere we have got that adjustment. Without adjustment you cannot live at all. A person can live without adjustment if he is alone in a forest, not in a society. There is no demand for adjustment. But once a person is in society, in one way or the other, he has to adjust, has to cooperate, has to live together. It is inevitable. So if this is inevitable, why not extend it to the family also? Why not extend it to our own partners? Better house. That would be excellent. Their family life will be wonderful. But what they do? They divorce, go for the second marriage. Again there is no adjustment. Take divorce, go for the third marriage, fourth marriage. Where is the end? The whole problem is not in divorcing, but the whole problem is the ego which doesn't allow them to adjust. But the same ego will adjust elsewhere. With the boss, with the colleagues, with subordinates, with neighbors. They have to adjust. Without that they cannot live life. With the banker, in the library, wherever you go, there is some adjustment. Without that adjustment and cooperation, accommodation, things will not move. Now why not extend it with the family? Now this is what Vedic culture tells us. This is what human culture tells us. Adjustment is inevitable. Adjust and be happy wherever you are. So the concept here is Jaradashti Yathasa, until we reach old age, yes, we don't get separated, we shall be together. Whatever the problem is, whatever the mismatch is, whatever the difficulty is, we shall try to overcome it together. togetherness is the essence of family life. That togetherness is the essence of Vivaha Samskara and the Grihasthashrama. That togetherness. Yes, you have some problems. Okay, I shall help you out. I have got some problems. You help me out. And this commitment for one man to one wife and one wife to one man is, in different angles, the best. Physically also it is an excellent thing, excellent relationship. If a person becomes a debauch and goes on to have contact with several women, or the other way around, yes, they are prone to several diseases, serious diseases. That's what they call it as STD, sexually transmitted diseases, venereal diseases. And today we know about AIDS. They're all the result of such illicit relationships. But when it is between one man and one wife, yes, their sexual life and their sexual health is assured. It's a very, very important thing, because the whole world is suffering from this. If I am right, this dating concept is the most unhealthy thing. Yes, okay, they can spend time together to understand and evaluate their attitudes and aptitudes for a better life. To get married, that's excellent. But dating will not stop at that. And that's a very, very serious aspect. And of course, in some societies, they accepted it. Of course, with their disadvantages. But when you look at things from this angle, yes, they have to live together with all adjustment and cooperation, and that is a healthy thing, physically. Mentally also, adjustment and cooperation builds up the friendship between the two. And spiritually, they become quite strong and pure. So in all the levels, physical, mental and spiritual, this concept of Grihasthashrama is really the best, is really the excellent thing. We are not running away from problems. We face the problems, we adjust, we cooperate. And this adjustment and cooperation spiritually builds up to a very great extent, which we have lost in different other cultures, except in Vedic or human culture, Indian culture. Grabhanamite saubhagatvaya hastam maya patya jaradashtir yathasaha. So till the old age we shall be together has got all these points behind it. Next. Bhago Aryama Savita Puranthi. Bhago Aryama Savita Puranthi. And Devaha, which are the end. Now, Bhagaha, that's the most prosperous. So here it is referring to that Satchidananda. So when you say Satchidananda, it is inclusive of all the rules and regulations or the systems established by that Satchidananda. Bhagaha, the most prosperous, the most richest, is that Satchidananda. He, Bhagaha, Aryama. Aryama, whatever rules he has established, whatever systems he has established, they are all impartial. It's the same for all. There is no partiality. It's the same rule for a poor person, it's the same rule for a rich person. It's the same rule for a healthy person, it's the same rule for an unhealthy person. It's the same for all people living at different places. Such are the rules. And the rules are straight and simple. Aryama. Ru-gatav is a root. Ru-gatav. So that Satchidananda, who is very just, impartial, that is Aryama. And from that Aryama only we get the word Arya. The children of Aryama, they are called as Arya. It has got nothing to do with the history, where a wrongly interpret that Arya is one who are living in Mid-Asia and they traversed to India, conquered them, attacked them, so many things. They are all history twisted, history distorted. I'm not speaking of that. Those, that is all of us, we are all children of that God and we are all called as Arya. Every person on this globe is called as an Arya. Aryama is the name of the God. That is one who is straight, just, impartial. Aryama. Savita, the root for Savita is Shu Prerane. Shu Prerane. Shu Shung Prasavaishwaryayoho. Shu Pranigarbha Vimochane. There are several roots. The gist of all these roots, it says, the one who has created this whole world, one has begotten this whole world, one is responsible for the existence of this whole world, one has delivered this whole world. Savita. Purandhihi. Purandhihi. One who has established Dudhai Dharana Poshanayaho. Pura is many. One has established many shelters. One has established many shelters. Many bases for our habitation. Many bases for our habitation. That is Purandhi. Now these four words, that is Bhago, Aryama, Savita, Purandhi, it refers to Satchidananda, the God. Plus Devaha, that is in plural. Devaha, that is those who have assembled here in this marriage hall, the scholars, the experienced, the elders, the guides. Those who are capable of guiding us, giving us knowledge, and capable of giving us proper guidance. Devaha. So in the presence of these Devaha and the God who is Bhago, Aryama, Savita, Purandhihi. So in the presence of this God and in the presence of these scholars and experienced people and elders who can guide us in our future life, in our Grihasthashrama, they have all joined together and Mahyam to me, Purandhir Mahyam, Mahyam to me, Garhapatyaya, to lead Grihasthashrama with you, Twa, you, they have given you, Aduhu, they have given Dudai Dane, Aduhu, Dudai Dane, they have given you to me. So in the presence of God, who is omnipresent, who is Bhago, Aryama, Savita, and Purandhihi. So in his presence and in the presence of all those who are assembled here, the elders, the knowledgeable people, the scholars, Vidwan, Vidushi, you are given to me to lead the Grihasthashrama. And both of us, we shall lead this Grihasthashrama till our end. It is an inseparable life together. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. So the whole mantra condenses to the commitment between the bride and the bridegroom in the presence of the omnipresent and the scholars, the Vidwan and Vidushi, for their joint life till their end. And it's all for their prosperity. It's not for divorcing, it's not for fighting. Joint life is for prosperity, for peace, for happiness. And in the next step, it is to beget good children, to beget good offsprings. So that we see in different other mantras. So in this mantra, it is a prerequisite for a good family life. It's a prerequisite for getting good children, for begetting good children. Grabhanami te sobhagatvaya hastam maya patya jaradashtir yathasaha bhago aryama savita purandhirmahyam Tvadir Garhapatyaya Devaha. We are matched. We are matched. We have been brought together in the presence of these scholars, elders, experienced people, and the omnipresent, and we shall live together till our old age, till we breath our last. And that is for our prosperity. We shall work together for our prosperity. We shall work together for a spiritual upliftment. We shall beget good children and continue the progeny. So all these things are there. And this one mantra in the Vivaha Samskara under Panigrahana. There are many such mantras under Panigrahana, a dozen to 1.5 dozen mantras, and all of them give us a wonderful commitment by groom to the bride. And if even 50%, why 50%? Even if 10% of it is really followed, yes, there will not be even a single divorce. Even if 10% is followed. So I just started with one, and in the course of time we shall see other mantras also. So thank you very much for the day.